Gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get up.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 20 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And he fires one incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Throwing here, Purdy. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely, and what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Purdy now to throw. Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The numbers for Mixon last week: 15 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, able to avoid him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Credit the sack to Fred Warner. 3rd and 19. Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He can't get him down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Rolling to his right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set, Buffalo 18.
Here's Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Stroud. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3-and-out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's in the midst of an MVP caliber season. The NFL's leader in passing yards as he's up over 3,000 now on the year. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Purdy. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And Patton, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance,